he comes to a town he's never been to before and finds himself a job, which happens to be on a production line in a perfume factory. In Tom's opinion, a perfume factory is a shitty place to work, but at least it smells better than a morgue. That's what he says. It should be mentioned that he is a bright guy and has a fine sense of humor.
Żeby pisać, żeby jakoś funkcjonować, ja potrzebuję konkretnej pracy. Ja zawsze jak pracuję, to jednocześnie myślę. Chyba najfajniejsze pomysły przyszły mi do głowy w momencie, kiedy wykonywałem jakąś pracę, więc to ma sens. Pisanie zaprzęga jakby do pracy wyobraźnię. Potrzebujesz coś w rodzaju weny twórczej. Oczywiście warsztat tak samo, ale musisz mieć historię, którą chcesz opowiedzieć.
Rybka had been in business for a few years now, smuggling cocaine, or Charlie, as the British called it, guaranteed him a regular source of pretty good income. It was all so easy that there was no moral dilemma keeping him awake at night. It was just a job like any other. One guy sits in an office for 8 hours flipping through pieces of paper. Another toils away in a factory at a conveyor belt. Rybka had tried both of these, and now he was smuggling drugs because the opportunity had arisen, and he'd got to know some people who'd given him the chance.
Właściwie to jak przyjechałem, pomyślałem, że napiszę powieść o Anglii. Im bardziej próbowałem pisać, tym bardziej to nie wychodziło. Zrozumiałem, że najpierw muszę tu trochę pożyć i dowiedzieć się czegoś, a dopiero potem będę w stanie cokolwiek napisać.
It was thanks to cocaine that this country functioned at all. If the entire supply was suddenly cut off, the whole place would come to a standstill, like a machine that's out of fuel. The financial system would break down without warning. The economy would instantly collapse. The country would be plunged into chaos and riots would break out across the streets. Great Britain would slide into the abyss. That was roughly what Rybka imagined as he salved his own conscience.
Gdybym nie poznał odpowiedniego człowieka, który mi opowiedział o afrykańskiej elektronice, to sam bym tego nie wymyślił tak do końca. Byliśmy zatrudnieni przez tą samą agencję pracy i wylądowaliśmy na tej samej zmianie. I tyle. Poza tym nam się nudziło w pracy, więc zaczęliśmy gadać. I stąd się wzięły różne pomysły.
This commission was different from all the rest. When he heard that it involved bringing a 7-year-old boy from Marseille to London, he refused. A discreet package which can be concealed in a specially prepared hiding place under the boot is one thing, but a live person is quite another. A much greater risk. And what's more, the British services had cracked down lately on smuggling illegal immigrants, especially since there had suddenly been far too many of the legal kind. Taking all this into consideration, Rybka had told his employer to look for someone else. But the gentleman evidently wasn't used to being refused.
Może o to chodzi, żeby trochę zaskakiwać. Przecież kto lubi rzeczy oczywiste? Każdy pisarz musi sobie zbudować swój świat. Wcześniej czy później. Taki świat, w którym się porusza, w którym się czuje bezpiecznie i w którym potrafi coś zbudować.
Then it occurred to him that the kid had probably seen a good deal of sea lately during the voyage. As a stowaway, he might have spent the entire trip locked in a stuffy cabin, if not in a crate crammed into the cargo hold. Who knows? The road to a better life isn't always easy.
Ta książka jest trochę jak komiks. Ja się wychowałem na komiksie.
For the first time in ages, he felt he was actually doing the right thing. He was helping to save this kid, get him out of the hell and give him a new life. Little Eugene had already been through more than anyone ever should. He had seen his family die and had come close to death himself. Rybka promised himself he'd deliver the boy to London, even if the world collapsed. Not because of the money, but because it was a necessity.
Mógłbym nie pisać, ale wtedy by mi czegoś brakowało.